Major General Peter Cirimwami Nkuba, the military governor of North Kivu province in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, tragically perished from injuries sustained during fierce combat against the M23 rebel group. His death occurred near the front line as the rebels' advance triggered widespread panic and a humanitarian crisis among the civilian population. The news of his demise underscores the escalating intensity of the conflict and the increase. The general's loss represents not only a significant blow to the Congolese army's leadership, but also a grim symbol of the devastating impact this conflict has on individuals and communities. The ongoing conflict showcases the volatile nature of the eastern DRC, a region long plagued by armed groups and instability. The M23 rebellion, fueled by complex historical grievances and political maneuvering, poses a significant threat to Riga. The rebel group's recent aggressive push towards Goma, a major city in North Kivu, has caused widespread displacement, suffering, and fear among the civilian populace. Reports from the area paint a stark picture of escalating violence, with civilians caught in the crossfire and struggling to survive amidst the chaos. The sheer number of displaced persons is growing exponentially, straining already limited resources and humanitarian aid capabilities. Late on Friday, the United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, MONUSCO, confirmed its peacekeepers were actively engaged in intense clashes with M23 forces. This highlights the crucial role MONUSCO plays in attempting to mitigate the violence and protect civilians, although its effectiveness in containing the escalating conflict remains a subject of ongoing debate and scrutiny. The sheer scale of the fighting underscores the urgent need for increased international involvement and a concerted effort to de-escalate the situation. The DRC government, along with the United States and the United Nations, have consistently accused neighboring Rwanda of providing substantial support to the M23 rebels. While Rwanda has historically denied these accusations, it acknowledged last year the presence of its troops and missile systems within eastern DRC, ostensibly for security reasons. This admission, however, does little to alleviate international concerns regarding Rwandan complicity in the escalating conflict. The deployment of Rwandan military assets near the border adds another layer of complexity to the conflict, raising fears of potential regional escalation and further destabilizing an already fragile situation. The M23's occupation of Goma for 10 days in 2012 serves as a chilling reminder of their capabilities and the potential consequences of their unchecked aggression. Their withdrawal at that time was largely attributed to the suspension of international aid to Rwanda, a crucial pressure point that underscored the international community's condemnation of Rwanda's support for the rebel group. This precedent, however, appears to have had little lasting impact, as the M23's current advance demonstrates a renewed determination and capacity to challenge the Congolese government's authority. On Thursday, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres expressed grave alarm regarding the M23's offensive, emphasizing its devastating impact on the civilian population. He issued a strong statement calling for an immediate cessation of hostilities, highlighting the escalating risk of a broader regional conflict. The Secretary-General's statement underscores the international community's deep concern about the situation and the urgent need for a peaceful resolution. The escalating violence not only threatens the stability of the DRC, but also risks igniting wider regional conflicts, potentially destabilizing the entire Great Lakes region. The international community must act decisively and collaboratively to address the root causes of the conflict and prevent further bloodshed. The tragic death of Major General Nkuba serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of this ongoing conflict, the urgent need for a comprehensive. The gravity of the situation demands immediate and concerted international action to prevent further escalation and suffering. The loss of Major General Nkuba is a deeply felt blow, emphasizing the critical need for a diplomatic resolution and a commitment from all parties involved to prioritize peace and the protection of civilians. The future of peace and stability in the region hangs precariously in the balance. The international community must act swiftly and decisively to de-escalate the conflict and address the underlying issues that fuel this protracted crisis. The continued suffering of the civilian population demands immediate and sustained attention. Failure to act decisively risks catastrophic consequences for the entire region. Agence France Presse and the Associated Press contributed to this report.